Some stories of hauntings fade away with time. But then, there are cases so terrifying, so well documented, that they continue to haunt us decades later. One such case unfolded in a quiet corner of North London in the late 1970s. It involved a modest family, a small house, and something far darker than anyone could imagine. This is the chilling true account of the Enfield poltergeist. Inside a simple council house in Enfield lived Peggy Hodgson, a single mother raising her 4 children, Margaret, Janet, Johnny, and Billy. Life was far from easy, but it was ordinary. That is, until one night in August 1977, that strange knocking sounds began echoing from the walls of the children's bedroom. At first, Peggy thought it was the kids playing tricks, but the noises grew louder, sharper, and seemed to move from wall to wall. When she entered the room, she witnessed something that froze her blood. A heavy chest of drawers sliding across the floor as if pushed by invisible hands. No matter how hard she tried to push it back, it felt as if something on the other side was resisting. From that moment on, the house became a living nightmare. Loud bangs erupted at night, footsteps echoed in empty rooms, and objects flew across the air. Marbles, Lego bricks, and toys, hurled with violent force. The children screamed as furniture toppled, and beds shook beneath them. The Hodgsons' once safe home had turned into a place of dread. Desperate and terrified, Peggy called the police. 2 officers arrived, expecting a simple disturbance. But what they saw defied all logic. One officer reported that a wooden chair glided several feet across the floor on its own, with no one near it. Shaken, the officers left, but not before filing an official report confirming what they had witnessed. This was no prank. Something unnatural was at work. The haunting seemed to focus on one child more than the others. 11-year-old Janet. Soon she became the center of terrifying phenomena. She slipped into strange trances, speaking in gravelly, inhuman voices that claimed to belong to men long dead. On other occasions, she was seen levitating, her body suspended in mid-air above her bed while her siblings screamed in horror. Neighbors, family members, and even journalists swore they saw it with their own eyes. Photographs from the time appeared to show Janet caught mid-flight, her limbs twisted unnaturally, as if something invisible was pulling her. The story drew the attention of paranormal investigators Maurice Groves and Guy Lyon Playfair from the Society for Psychical Research. They moved into the house for long stretches of time, documenting hundreds of strange events. Tape recorders captured Janet's eerie voices. Cameras clicked as furniture moved without explanation. And investigators described icy cold spots that would appear and vanish in seconds. For 18 months, the house remained a battleground between the Hodgson family and whatever entity or entities were tormenting them. The case quickly became a media sensation. Reporters and photographers camped outside, desperate to capture the supernatural on film. Skeptics accused the children of faking some of the incidents, pointing to moments when Janet admitted she had exaggerated. But even then, too many credible witnesses, including police officers, neighbors, and journalists, insisted that much of what they saw could not be explained away as tricks. By 1979, the strange occurrences began to fade. The Hodgson family could finally breathe again, but the scars remained. Years later, Janet admitted that while some incidents had been staged, the majority of the haunting was real and terrifying beyond words. Maurice Gross, one of the lead investigators, agreed, insisting that what he had witnessed inside that house was undeniable. To this day, the Enfield poltergeist remains one of the most famous and disturbing paranormal cases in the world. Was it a hoax, a troubled child's imagination, or something truly sinister beyond human understanding? Whatever the truth may be, the Enfield haunting continues to echo through history. An unsettling reminder that sometimes the impossible cannot be denied.